Okay, here you go. This class is um use simple palette, limited palette to paint a portrait. Okay, limited color palette. Only 4 colors you need: yellow ochre, chameleon, right, light, white, and black. Only uh only 4 colors. Okay, very limited palette. The reason to doing that is so it's easy for you to focus on value, not too much on color. Okay, here is some pictures is that Aiden did in summer camp. Okay, he used the same method, limited palette, so only 4 colors. All of you in the class, you have to find a picture, or you take a picture with a kind of like have a shadow on the face. You either can take a picture next to a light, so they have a direct light and some part dark, or in the sun, right? In the sun, you have dark shadows. The reason I want you to do that, because we use shadow, is easy to find the shape. The dark and light part, it's easy for you to find the shape. Okay. So I go back to this. So the steps is very, very important. Okay. You guys been with me for years. The whole time is about the steps. Okay. I think you finally need to get it. Is from this to this, okay, is not start with one eye, all right? Is from a large shape, medium shape, small shape. In able to Aiden likes to attract to details. I know that's, his habit, just likes details. Enable to him to not look at detail, I use my iPad. Is that picture like this? I told Aiden, I said, okay, here is what you're going to look at. No detail, okay? Just the large form, all right? Before you're doing the large form, you don't see anything, only see the large form. But with people's eyes, with our eyes, we like to attract the details. Oh, the hair, oh, eyebrow, eyelashes. Okay, we like to see that. But you think, okay, I'm drawing, I'm painting. I got to ignore the first step. I got to ignore all that. I needed to see things like this, you know, just, wait, just large forms, okay? And you don't need to smooth this up. You don't need to do that with oil painting. You can totally smooth that later, okay? So you just like a blacking a large form. Also, I did his father's picture in black and white? Because value always more important than color. Okay, that's why I want you guys only use 4 colors to mix the color rather than lots of color. Then you think you're doing colors, not value. Just think about value. Okay, so he did pretty good. So this is first you use acrylic. It was a burn sienna to do a background like this. Not too dark. Just give a tone, like a value. Okay, just a value, a tone. So not too dark. Use more water. The reason I use acrylic because acrylic dry very fast. If you have use a oil color for background, you're going to wait for a long time to dry. Okay, you just sit in the class. So if you can do this at home, that'd be the best. You know, you come in the class with a background like that. Then you just use, so you have, let me show you how to mixing those colors going to turn out looks like, okay? Then you can use yellow ochre with red, okay? They'll make it like probably more red, okay? Make a like brownish tone. Then was like too orange. If it's too orange, just add black. Where's the black? Then you can find this a dark brown. So red, yellow, and black that makes brown. Then you want a lighter brown, you just add more white. You want a like darker brown, you just add more black. Just that simple, okay? So the color is simple. The reason I have a green in there, because if you only have if you only have like a warm tone, the face looks too warm. So later you can add, see this, you can see this like some yellow green color in there. You can add some green color in there too. Okay. So tone down the warm color. So here's what Aiden did. The process of this. See, that's kind of like medium form. Then he start add detail. And you can also see is the picture get lighter and lighter. Here is Annie paint her mom. It's the same thing. See, I blacken her picture like this at first. Then here's the end result. Like in the beginning, all looks very ugly. They said, "Oh, so ugly." I said, "Okay, that's okay." You know, because you hand over it, you fixing it. The process of fixing, right? No matter drawing or painting, is the process of fixing. Then you fix, 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 fix. You know, then it looks like that. Okay. Then here is Mackenzie, that's her grandma. So in the beginning, I blackened her grandma's face like this because I don't want her to see too much detail. So yeah, so it looks like, what's her first, I forgot the first picture draft she did, but you can see like how the process. And here's Belina's, because here is how I literally use my iPad blacked her picture, like you can see the process I added on, right? So you say, okay, this is a iPad. I mean, the way you're doing it is not because different material. Is it all the same? The way you're doing it, no matter you're doing acrylic, oil painting, or on iPad, it's all same. It's all same. So it's not like, okay, I'm drawing face is different than when I'm drawing an animal, right? It's the same. Think about the cartoon you did from the beginning. You draw some circles, right? It's the same thing. Large, medium, small. Okay? You got to, this is the part you have to think about it. Okay? Don't tell me that I don't know where to start. This is the most people who never learned drawing or say, I don't know where to start. No matter drawing or painting, they don't know where to start. Then what you are learning is where to from start to end. You have been learning this for a long time, which you always start with the large form, but with that, you have to think. You're looking at pictures, say, okay, now what is important? What I have to do, right? If you black into this, you just copy it, it's easy. But when you're looking at picture, you have to use your head to think about, okay, what I'm going to ignore, not to see. That's actually is the hard part, is not to see. If you want to see it, you can see everything. You know, if you want to see it, you can see everything, right? Is what you don't need to see at this step, at this point. That's hard because you see it, right? So this is the part you have to think, okay, what I'm going to do right now. Okay, when the first I need to do like this. That's what I'm in my head, right? Then you add detail. Then you add more detail, right? Then you finish. Because Belina, she was in a class longer than them, so she actually did like more detailed on her face, because I think they have to go back to school, so they only did like 2 days. But for 2 days, they can do like this. This is pretty good. I mean, like I was amazed by how fast like they can finish a portrait. If they have more time, they can add more details. But it looks like a finished. So okay, so for oil painting, they said with lighter part you can paint thicker, right? With the darker part, you paint thinner. That's the more transparent. If you go to a museum, you see the masters painting, oil painting, you will see the darker part. You can see the cabins, the texture of the cabin. So they paint very thin, but when they get lighter, they're thicker. Um, so okay, go back to this. Like, you guys need to prepare pictures, okay? I don't care who, as your family or you find a picture online, but I need to have a strong dark and light part on the face, okay? Um, Preferably not too much color on the face. Okay. More simple skin tone color. Um, you guys have questions? Questions? Okay, then another thing. No questions? Okay, another thing. Is like I think when Aiden did finished this part. Oh, this part? Okay, let's say this part. He kind of stopped. He kind of like don't know what to do, because this basically is like a first blacking he finished. First blacking, then he kind of stalled on there, right? I said, okay, easy, right? Just start doing details. And somehow Aiden kind of like doing from a chin to the top. He start from here. It's funny because I always start from a forehead. Um, you can see the big difference in the forehead, right? So he totally smoothed up, add more. But I think he start from the chin, which is interesting because I don't start with the chin. I start with the top to bottom. Um, so yeah, you can see the process. Uh, then when he doing the hair, I told him, I said, okay, don't see the little hair on there, okay? Just blacking a whole shape of it, make it look three-dimensional. Then you can add the small hair on there, okay? He kind of get it, so the hair looks pretty good. Then you can see the difference between this and this, right? So this is the second blacking finished. This, the face way more like smooth. Then he add detail. So the detail mainly is just a lighter part. It's more light, you can tell, right? It's more light on here. Then the end and the last, I felt like everything's good. Then he add more like green tone on the face. Like, okay, let's simply talking about the tone on the face. His father doesn't have much the tone because the like very warm color, but normally, I'm just saying, it's like the forehead is more yellowish tone. The chin part, this part is a little bit greenish tone. And here is more warm. The blood comes here. If you see the old master painting of those ladies, the nose and face here is all pretty pinkish. Okay. That's about the ear is warm. So Aiden actually did very good ear for a long time. His ear looks like this. I thought, oh, Aiden, why you not doing your ear? Ear look like that. Then after for a while, I come back. I was like, wow, your ear looks good. So yeah. Um, any any questions? So just find picture, okay? That's find not just one, find like several pictures so I can help you to pick like which one is good for you to do, easy for you to paint. Don't just find one. I need it before your class. I don't want to pick the picture during the class. It's kind of wasted time. Um, okay, you guys get all the paint, I hope. I think, okay.